Are you ready to vote on this motion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. And the motion is carried, and these people have their jobs for another year.
Now we have this other motion, that Miss Atkins and Miss Patsy Atwater and Mrs. Hicks meet with Mrs. Carlson to work out some solution to expedite clearance of vouchers and checks. That's Ms. Honeycutt and Ms. Stanley seconded.
Is there any further discussion on this motion? No more? You ready to vote? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. Unanimous. Thank you. Anything else, Ms. Hensley?
No, that was all.
Anything from private duty section?
Nothing.
Nothing? Not from all those people?
You know about the 100% award for
Yeah.
Guide in History?
Well, I think everybody, I missed it. I didn't get to go to
You
the
weren't here,
convention.
were
I
you?
was off the phone. I
Yeah.
couldn't. We've been having so many deaths in our family circle that it's really been hard to do anything. So, but we did for the first time receive 100% membership award from GSNA, and we're very proud of it. And we expect to get it every year.
You probably will.
I don't see why we haven't had it every year before.
Well, I know why we didn't,
I
but
didn't
it's
too.
changed
I didn't
we
too.
didn't.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Atkins, you have anything on public relations?
Now, you mentioned publicity a while ago. We've had very good publicity, and we've had several features, and we participated with the state. When Ms. Whitaker was here, we had radio. We took down tape recordings that went on the television as well as the radio. Now, ordinarily, every notice of any meeting, when we have a guest speaker, is sent to the newspaper. Sometimes they are in very small print, and usually about 300 notices go to the hospitals for the bulletin board. So we feel that we've been very grateful
to be standing on your toes.
publicity because they have been most responsive. We just had a nice speech on Ms. Garland there last week.
Yes, we did.
Well, that was good, Ms. Garland.
Thank
Get
you.
the paper at once.
Good.
We
We
like
like
all
that.
that.
And it's bearing on the young people. Prospect nurses.
I like that too. What she had to write about. It's awfully hard to write something interesting on disaster nursing, I think. Particularly when we had such unfavorable publicity with Mr. Jackson. That was valuable. Special committees. Ms. Jones isn't here for careers. I don't suppose any of these people are here, are they? Sections, Ms. Pope, administrative. General duty, Ms. Davis.
We were discussing that before the meeting actually started, and I know we won't try to do anything the rest of this year, but maybe in January we can bring out something in the meter and try to get organized. If anyone has any suggestions, I would be glad for some help, really, to get organized, reorganized again in the good news section. But we will try to bring out something in the meter in January and get started then. Try again.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis. Ms. Robinson, EACC.
We're having our second meeting tomorrow, and I hope to get off the ground. If anybody, all you people that are, whether it's schools or nurses, please remind your educational directors that the EATC section is meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Red Cross, and if the entire faculty can't come, which I know is unrealistic, please send 1 or 2 representatives so that we can really get started. Sister, would you remind?
Jones and then
Oh, well, we had them today, so I can quite understand.
Ms. Clark, you have a report from occupational health.
Well, actually, we've had the one regular meeting with like I had in the district meeting, Dr. Silverman from CDC spoke on Asian flu.
the girls seem to enjoy that
Mm.
a lot. And, I believe our December meeting, it's supposed to be held before the friendship dinner, but we're having that Thursday night, so I presume we'll have to have something special.
Mhm.
It'd be a nice chance for us to have a little Christmas party with
Yeah, sure
maybe
will.
entice some of the girls to come. We had 10, which was in one visitor,
Now, let's see, alumni, Mrs. Hilton's not here, Miss Wells, Miss Hale, Bernice Dixon, Miss Stanley, you have a report for us from your alumni? Good, thank you. Mrs. Bond and Miss Nix are not here. Under old business, we have appointment of committees to be completed. I believe we have completed them, haven't we?
You're not quite, you did just, the bylaws, you have, down there, at the bottom of the little blue sheet you have, attached to the back, you gotta have a
Oh,
registry
yeah.
representative from Piedmont, there's a little notice there from Ms. McFarland about that.
Mhm.
And then you have one on nomination, I think you have several, they're all listed on that little blue sheet.
The committee to be completed is the Register Committee, representative from Piedmont,
Miss
Miss
McFarland declined.
Timothy Atkins. I asked Ms. Bond, President of Piedmont Alumni, to see if I was nominated by the board, as my time was out in '62, to serve on the Register Committee for the Piedmont Hospital. That Mrs. Eva P. Woodard, President of Piedmont Hospital, was nominated instead of me. Mrs. Woodward had consented to serve for Piedmont in my place, as I won't be able to serve on the Register Committee any longer. I enjoyed serving on it, but have been out so many years, I feel someone else and younger should take my place now. Will appreciate if you will see that this is carried through. Mrs. Woodward will accept. Thank you sincerely, Virginia McFarland. Move that Mrs. Woodward be appointed to the Register Committee in Mrs. McFarland's place.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Those in favor say aye, please. Contrary, no. Thank you. We need a member of the Committee on Nominations.
Did you read the list of the Committee on Nominations?
Mhm.
The
Ms.
president?
McFarland declined on that one.
That was
Let's see who's
registry.
on it now.
Nominations. Well, Sally Clark was elected chairman. Elsie Reeves, Mabel Sherlin, Cynthia Mallory, Sister Mary Brown, Alice Morgan, Eva Woodard.
On nomination,
7 is what.
Virginia McFarland.
Well, that was registry.
She was also put on the Committee on Nominations there. She surely was, and she declined it.
Who?
Oh,
Virginia McFarland?
she declined both of them.
The only one she accepted was the Program Committee.
Mhm. Then we do need someone else on nomination. Is there a suggestion?
Seems like that's a good number on there.
I had 7 listed, is
Uh-huh.
not sufficient?
Yeah, well, Ms. McFarland didn't accept it, that would still leave you 6. And part of your bylaws, you need 7.
6 and the chairman, is it 7 besides the
No,
chairman?
I have the chairman counted. Paul Reeves, Sister Mary Brown, Mabel Sherlin, Alice Morgan, and Cynthia Mallory.
And
Eva Woodard?
I didn't have all of them.
well, with Sally They give you 7, don't they?
Well, who put you on that?
Oh, I had her from the very beginning.
Yes, she was put
Yeah,
on.
Eva
Let's
Woodard
see.
was-
Yeah,
she
so
on
she
the
has it on
original?
her list.
We didn't ask her to go on that, evidently we missed it on there.
Oh,
So,
no,
she
she
was
was
on there.
hard
I don't
approved
have,
when Virginia McFarland's
Virginia
name
McFarland
was,
on that.
I don't
scratched
either.
off.
She
When they
didn't
scratched
sign
hers
it.
off,
I don't have her on
I
nomination.
don't
the
know.
night we worked that out, someone brought her name.
On
up.
nominations, I have,
You
Sally
just
Clark,
write our number after the
Cynthia
acceptance.
Mallory, and Mabel Shirley, and Elsie Reeves,
That's right.
Alice Morgan, Sister Mary Bryan, and Eva Woodard.
Well, that, is 6 plus the chairman enough, Karen?
That would make
That's
myself
7.
seven, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know my notation there was we deleted Miss Northey, Armstrong, and Curlin. I put that on.
Well, who was that to take Miss, McFarland's spot?
That's on the registry.
Yeah,
That's on the register.
All right,
Well, you don't,
sometime
well,
about the
weren't we
registry.
not gonna have them on 2 committees?
Mm-mm.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's hard to be on board.
Sure is.
Since we have her on the, register committee, do you want to ask her to serve on, the membership committee too?
Who is this?
Miss Eva Woodman?
Is she on the,
She's not on the membership committee,
No.
she's on
She's on
last year.
No.
She's on nomination.
I mean,
not on the
nomination,
registry
nominating
committee.
and registry.
And she's active in her alumni, isn't she?
Didn't you just put her on the, didn't they just put her on the
Well,
register
that was a
committee?
recommendation from people.
well,
that
this is
she
another
serve on the
person, isn't
registry
it?
committee.
Mrs.
No.
Woodward?
Same
Eva
person.
Woodard is the
Eva
same
Woodard.
person that was
Oh.
just appointed
Uh-huh.
to the registry
Uh,
committee.
And
Used to
since
be on
she
the
hasn't
board.
been approached to serve on this committee, and they said they wanna just, thought it would be good just to have one person serving on one
That's
committee.
right.
Um,
I don't think I'll be on more than one committee.
No, I would like to suggest, and because I know what a good worker she is, that Miss Ruth Smith's name be placed instead of Mrs. Woodard's on this
I
committee.
second the motion.
On nominations, strike out Eva Woodard and, who?
Miss Ruth Smith, and I believe I can be, I believe that she will serve.
I don't think we should have one person on the
Karen, did you get, you
I
got?
have that on. Well, evidently I made a mistake on the other. I should have invited Ms. McFarland to accept it, but she declined.
Fortunately, she.
And we took care of the bylaws and Committee on Professional Practice, Ms. Madeline Wade. Was the second on this list. I think she'll take that chairmanship, all right. Committee on Insurance, we need a chairman.
who declined that?
Tell her she declined,
Chairman.
said no.
Please, Miss Zerps, she's already on, the committee, so she was
Yeah.
chairman before.
She's on another committee, she's on legislation, I think.
She's
Oh,
on the program too.
program.
Well, it just would have to be a private duty nurse for the insurance, wouldn't it?
Bishop,
Probably
what about
have to
Timothy
be.
Bishop?
They're the only
I
ones
move that
that
Miss Mary,
participate.
Jones, who is chairman of the, GSNA Committee on Bylaw, on Insurance, be asked to serve
No,
as
this is
chairman.
another issue.
Oh,
Right, me,
that's
right. It wouldn't have to be
Mary
private.
Jones.
I thought it was
Mhm.
Mary Jones has been chairman before.
This ought to be on there. Now, a committee to study, a chairman for the committee to study the functions of A&A. We need somebody real interested in two organizations becoming one.
That's right.
Somebody that knows both sides of this, all 4 sides.
Did you say that Mary Margaret Williams would consent to serve on that committee?
Yes, she said she would, but she couldn't be chairman.
Would you like to add some names to that list as resource?
Uh-huh. But she, couldn't take the chairman. Well, we have two, Catherine Ransbotham and Margaret Bodico.
Can you be on that?
Wasn't Miss, Bernice Dixon last year during our workshop with Mr. Evangeline Lane, didn't Miss Bernice Dixon work very close with her?
Miss Bernice Dixon is committed for this year, I
She's in
promise you.
school.
She's on
Oh,
the
is she?
relation, she's getting a master's degree in that.
Well, there was
And
several
so
who
is
worked
Miss
on
Lane.
very close with Miss
She's
Lane,
good.
Miss Lane. And I was just trying to think who was someone that worked with her
Oh, I
last year.
For her, except I just,
You work with Miss Lane.
On
Miss
that
Robinson.
workshop, on that workshop, yeah.
Well, we'll get Miss Robinson.
Robinson to be on
I think
that.
that
She
would
won't
be
be
Well,
on
she's
the
doing
She does a
something
lot of
else.
research, she does,
Yeah.
but she don't know anything except the,
Section chairman.
section chairman. She can serve on organizations.
Section chairman can serve on committee.
She's done on committee. Take a lot of digging.
Sure is.
Glenda.
Wonder if, Sister Josetta would be
That's
here.
right.
Miss Robinson, don't you have time to
Yeah.
Instead of helping them.
Whoa, now, wait a
She's
minute.
not on this board
What is
anymore.
this committee? I mean, I'm not so sure,
They no more
This is
function
a-
of the A and
Isn't it, didn't you say this is the,
That's the study committee for the.
study
Study
for,
committee.
bringing the two organizations into one?
Well, there's no telling what they're gonna study.
We can
Well,
study it.
we can start, who's on the committee? I mean.
Catherine Ransbotham and Margaret Bodico.
And Mary Margaret Williams said she would serve on the committee, but she would not have time to be the chairman.
Ms. Rothbottom won't be chairman?
How did Mary Margaret Williams get on here?
I asked her to be chairman.
Oh.
The little politicking.
Well, I wondered if I'd left off.
Sister, don't you have somebody
She's
over
runs
here?
for
that-
district president.
district, yeah. I knew it was somewhere.
District.
She's had a nursing education, I don't think she has too much time, and she is.
I'd like to work on the committee, but I don't want to be chairman. I mean, because
Got a lot of them in the head, but she-
I think it's something that should have a lot of careful thought,
Oh, yeah.
the chairman of that committee, and I don't think that we need to just name one tonight. I think the members of the board, now this is not a recommendation, but I wonder how it would be if the members of the board would consider this and try to think of some of the best people that could
Mhm.
possibly be chairman
Who's
of
chairman
this
at that
committee,
level?
and then get there, discuss it with them, and get their consent. And then bring it to the next board meeting and make an appointment then, because I think it's something, that should be given very careful thought.
She was in school, she didn't accept this committee.
Well, I was hoping you could complete your committee so I could finish and send you out a complete list of these, and that's the only thing I need is on that one. We have the, new officers and all, and you usually get your, committees and your executive board, all of those set up on one stencil at one time. I was hoping that you'd be able to finish them so you could have them.
I think Miss Henson's got a good, suggestion.
I do too.
And I think that, since this is going to be a rather difficult study, that if we could get these, at least these three people interested in this study, and let them start looking it over and ask the board to meet with them. And then from there, try to find someone that would be, willing to work with them.
I wonder about Mildred Price. Doesn't she know, she would know an awful lot about the organization. I wonder if she would she'd be interested in doing it. She's not active.
She's on this professional practice committee.
She's not chairman, is she?
No.
Eve, why don't you be chair? I'm on legislative.
Well, I
We
do
got
think it's
Congress
gonna be a
about that.
tremendous thing, we're gonna be hearing a lot about it at the next ANA convention. And I really do think that we should give very, very careful thought to the person that's chairman and try to get somebody that's really interested in getting to the bottom of it and coming up with some good recommendations.
I would like to suggest that Miss Betty Rogers serve on that committee. I believe she's a fifth member.
Who's that?
Betty Rogers.
Betty Rogers.
Isn't she at Grady?
Yes.
They were asking who she was.
Miss Helen Graves might be interested.
Who?
Helen
Graves.
Graves.
Uh-huh.
She did.
No, not on this committee. Will you influence her?
I'll do my best.
Well, you see, if you suggested her down here, and I'd send her a little notice and ask her if she'd consent.
Well, let's just
I'll work on
suggest
mine.
her.
And then if she
Alright.
doesn't, I'll go ahead and make your, committees all up and we'll leave it blank if she doesn't accept. And then you can add that later on in
That'd be good.
January. And you're gonna add Ms. Robinson to the list too, or?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Are those new suggestions are Betty Rogers and Helen Graves and Glendora Robinson? Are those the
Mhm.
Mary Margaret
Suggestion.
Williams, do you
Mary
have?
Margaret Williams I have?
Helen Graves for chairman. And, two other members. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members and 1 chairman. I believe this completes the business on this agenda. Is there any other business that any officer or member would like to bring before the board at this time? No other business? Is there a motion that we adjourn?